So I've cut and sewed the dress, and here is it, you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just for me to measure all around the armhole circumference, so that I can use it as the circumference to calculate the radius to cut out the sleeve. Okay, so I'm just going to put my tape measure and I'll measure all around the armhole circumference. Okay, so let's do this. What I need to do is just to measure around the armhole circumference. So whatever it is, that's what you're going to be using to calculate the radius that you're going to be using to cut out this chiffon. Measure around the armhole circumference. By the way, I use 4 yards of chiffon fabric for the sleeve. From the initial style, since they use organza, but my bride gave me chiffon, and that is exactly what I'm going to be using. I have 20.5 inches. Okay, basically that's it. So the length you need is the length that you want for the sleeve. Whatever length you want for the sleeve, that's what you're going to be using. So my client wants the length to be 27 inches. From here to here should be 27 inches. I'll fold the fabric into 4. I'm going to cut one first, then later use it to cut the other one. I don't want to fold it together because this chiffon is shifting too much, so I want to cut it one. So this is one of the sleeve. I divided the 4 yards into 2, so I'm using 2 yards now for one of the sleeve. I'll fold it into 2. First fold it into 2, then you fold it into 4, as if you want to cut a peplum. Just as if you want to cut a peplum. So here is unfold, here also is unfold. Can you see? So what I'll do is to measure the radius. So you first, after measuring the circumference, I got 20.5. So that 20.5, I'm going to divide it by 6.28, whatever it is. I'm going to measure and rotate it on this line. So I'll divide the circumference by 6.28. The circumference is 20.5. So if I divide it by 6.28, that gives me 3.26. Okay, 3.26. So I'm going to subtract the same allowance that I will use in sewing it, which is 0.5. So subtract 0.5 from this 3.26, and I have 2.76. So I'll just say 2 3/4. So I'll rotate 2 3/4 here. 2 3/4. 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Just rotate it. Okay. Then from here, from this your radius now, you measure the length that you want, your desired length. Okay, so from here I will measure my desired length, which is 27. I'll mark it, mark the 27 here. Okay, and I'll roll it straight down. Then from here also I'll measure 27 and I will roll it, then I'll connect it this way. Okay, 27 from where your radius stops, measure 27. You are not rotating it. Okay, here to here, 27. So I'll roll it. Just as if we are cutting handkerchief leg. Long stand. Connect it this way. So. Then you cut it out. Then you cut on your radius, then put your notch here. This is the part that will be connected to the shoulder, and voila, you have your sleeve. And that's it. So the total yardage that I use for this sleeve, for the both sleeve, is 4 yards. Okay, so I have also cut the second one. So the next thing you have to do now is to go to your weaving machine and you weave round the edges. Okay, then after that you're going to attach it. to the dress. That's the armhole circumference. So just attach the flare to the circumference of the armhole. Okay. So when you are done attaching the sleeve, you can see, so you have to just use your hand to locate the side seam so that you can pin this sleeve together with the body. Then you take back to the machine and then you just run a straight stitch starting from the armhole all the way to wherever the sleeve is stopping here. Can you see? So I'm just trying to pin it on the mannequin so that I can be sure I'm following a straight line. Can you see? So just run a straight line right there. So I'm trying to get the center. I'm pinning the chiffon together with the body. So it's just like this. So I'll take back to the machine now. I'll run a straight stitch out the side seam all the way to the end. Voila. Now, right? I also made this white one, but then I folded my sleeve into 2 instead of 4. Okay, so I divided my radius by 3.14 instead of 6.28, you know, the formula for half circle. Okay.